Hello everyone, this is Kane over at Bavarian Rennsport. Today we're excited to give you an exclusive look in the day in the life of our team here at Bavarian Rennsport. In this episode, we'll be tackling a few projects. First, we'll be addressing some shifting issues on a Porsche 911. Next, we'll install a side-mounted gear carrier on a Range Rover Defender. And finally, we'll enhance the performance of a Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS by installing Eibach lowering springs and a Craftsmanship exhaust system. Make sure to like and subscribe.
We are going to be performing a update on the ECU software along with a full transmission calibration. The client is experiencing some clunking after the vehicle's driven for a while, so he has some software that is related to the transmission control. So we're going to be updating all the software and making sure the car is tip-top.
So we've made it into the car. Now, earlier you guys were trying to get these computer codes going through.
Yes, we were able to do that successfully, program the vehicle with a new map, and now we are performing the calibration of the transmission, the PDK.
And for those who don't know, what is a map?
The map is the file or the software which upgrades all the variables in the engine control module to allow for additional performance.
Now, I was looking at the rear end. This doesn't look like it's just a regular Porsche.
He has updated the rear wing on it. Also added the rear diffuser, and the front chin spoiler also has been updated to carbon as well, carbon fiber.
That looks good. Super clean.
The first part of calibration is calibrating the shift rods. The second part of the calibration calibrates the clutches on the vehicle and the transmission.
Now, the issue the customer was having, is that because he has a tune, or that it was just a general issue?
It could be, it may or may not be related to the tune, but I know the client has updated the software and the transmission, and usually when you update the software and the transmission, it's great to go through the calibration process just so that the software and the calibration process make sure that everything meshes properly, so that when the car is shifting, it knows exactly when to shift and at what points.
And the software we have here, this is the same software you guys have at Porsche, right?
Correct. This is the same software that they would use in the dealership setting. So this is a PVIS tester, as it goes through all the solenoids, the hydraulics. It's making sure that everything, it's seeing everything properly.
So you're not pressing the gas right now, right? This is the car.
This is the program and calibration process doing its own thing.
That is crazy. Now, when you get a tune on a car like this, does that void your warranty? Does Porsche care if you tune your car? Do they allow anything like that?
Most manufacturers, it will void the warranty. Usually when you tune a car, it adds additional stress to some of the components, depending on what stage of tuning you're going to. So,
because even though the car can handle those tolerances, it doesn't mean the car will last as long now that it's tuned right.
Correct. Check for fault memory. We don't have any faults present, so it indicates that the programming went successful. Everything felt nice and smooth there. So I like to just do a key cycle too, just to see if all these error messages start to clear out. Sometimes the vehicle has to be driven in order to to see certain parameters, certain settings.
Wi-Fi is on. Recording started.
Looks like one of them went away. Had that little yellow thing.
Yep.
Wow. We gotta go do it again. Hold on.
It's all good, brother. So how did everything go? Everything went well. Flash, took the flash, no problem. Took the PDK calibration, no problem.
Sweet.
I drove it personally with Mr. Brandon, and we did an 11-mile loop.
Okay.
Shifting felt good, no clunking, no
Nice.
even
Spirited
downshift,
driving.
down in sport mode, automatic.
Did you hit it?
I mean,
So you and I hit about the same speed. I just took off a little bit faster, I think.
everything felt good.
Okay.
No slippage.
So when you took off, you didn't feel anything when you took off? Were you pedal all the way down?
It's
Or-
intermittent though, man, because I mean that makes sense that it wouldn't do it when he did it and it wouldn't do it for you. I mean, it's been doing the same for me. Like, it's been really hard to mimic the problem like over and over again.
I felt it.
Really.
I did.
That when Mr. Sean came back too, and no faults.
Okay, cool.
Engine fault, it didn't come back. No any faults in the PDK.
How many key cycles did we probably
I did
3 or
what? At least 2 or 3, right, Brandon? Because we stopped at a light, I shut it off,
Okay.
turned it back on, came back, let it sleep here, then Mr. Sean drove it.
I did 2 or possibly 3 cycles.
So about like 4 or 5. Okay. And if the engine light's not on, then it's probably not going to come back. It would probably come back by now.
Let's hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
What do you think it would be if it did?
Well, they said it's a tuning issue. Did you read that email?
Yes, I did.
It was a tuning thing. That's what they were saying it was. So,
So you used to have an Aventador, sold it, and got this car?
bro, I had a bunch of different, man. I had a twin turbo. I had 2 twin turbo Huracans. I had a twin turbo Aventador, and bro, when I first got that twin turbo Aventador, it was an absolute piece of shit. Literally, the first day I got it, the car didn't drive, and I had to limp it home. I had to do some sort of magic with the buttons and find a way to actually limp the car home in 1 gear. Called Sean like the next day, and he got the car from not working to like performing and beating people's ass at night on the street like that, man.
We had a lot of help in that. We worked with Lamborghini at our Palm Beach Lamborghini, gave us a little support. UGR gave us a little support, and then it was just a lot of your patience and funding, and funding, and
A lot of that.
we were able to work through it. And it was, what was crazy is it was an electrical issue, and then it spawned into a few other things. The axles had to be rebuilt, which gave us a problem.
You called that, by the way, and I was like, nah, Sean, I don't think it's the axles. Like, dude, it sounds like the axles. Sure enough, bro, it was the axles. The axles were fried in that.
You upgraded the clutch.
Upgraded the clutch.
That was an undertaking.
Dude, we did a lot of shit for that car, bro.
So
yeah,
I
man.
think this is going to be the smallest bill you've ever had here.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I think
It's
everything.
$334.26.
Yikes. I don't know if I can afford that, Sean. I'm gonna need a loan, dog.
Friends and family too. And we're about to tell you, Berto has spent here.
Berto has spent some bread, sir.
How many lows?
Oh, dude.
Hi, this is Dara with Media Made Fresh. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the video that you're watching today and the content that we're sharing with you, or if you're looking for a new full-service marketing agency, check us out. MediaMadeFresh.com.
I am installing a storage box on this Land Rover Defender. Right now I'm reading the instructions because, you know, that's why they give them to you, so you can read them and install it properly. Side cabinet. It sits in the little truck. And then I have people calling me about, like, just the strangest things. Your car's extended warranty is about to expire. Sir, I am the extended warranty.
And you guys actually using math out here?
Yeah, I use math all the time. I had to cut these slits in this trim panel that is metal. So, good on you, Land Rover, for having metal trim panels. It's awesome. Means it's not going to shatter when you pull it off. But anyways, I had to cut these reliefs, if you will, for the bolts that hold this on. And it required some measuring and installing a template and being pretty precise, because we're going to walk over to the car in a second. I'll show you why. Follow me. Part of the kit requires installation of these bolts that have a threaded insert inside of them, so the box can sit here and bolt to that. And we have to be precise, so when you install this bad boy back in its home, like so, cuts have to be precise so that the holes line up with these lug bolts or lag bolts. That way when the box is bolted up here, it can also be bolted down here. I don't have OCD, but I have a certain way that I like things. And when those things are not the way I like them, I lose my shit. It's hard for me to focus, to get lost in my own space. Does that make sense to anybody?
Is this whole roof coming off?
No, it's just being moved so I can put this spacer right here into this channel. And this rack happens to be in the way of the insert slot for the channel. They're already pretty loose, weren't they?
No.
No?
There we go.
Can you hand me that 13mm wrench right there, sir? Thank you. You see any handprints anywhere? Fingerprints?
Oh, that looks clean. That looks clean, my guy.
Looks good to me.
Hey guys, this is Brandon with Media Made Fresh. Are you enjoying this video? Would you like content like this for your business? Send us an email or visit us at MediaMadeFresh.com and let's make your media fresh.
Hey everyone, Duke here with Bavarian Rennsport. As you can see, we have a beautiful 2023 Porsche Targa 4 GTS, and today we'll be installing Eibach lowering springs and a Krapovich exhaust system on here. So stay tuned, it's going to be a pretty cool build. Not only will it handle better, but it's also going to sound better with this Krapovich titanium exhaust. Definitely a little bit more power. It's not going to be hugely noticeable, but it'll definitely add a little pep to it for sure. Not only by the muffler itself, but the reduction of weight on this exhaust.
And we're about to tell you, Berto has spit here.
How many lows?
So in 3 years, Berto has spent $41,441.86 at friends and family rates.
We'll take a look at at the end of 2025.
Why do you keep coming back to this shop as opposed to anywhere else?
Dude, honestly, man, it not only trust, bro, but just experience, man. I mean, there's a million different things, honestly, dude. That's actually kind of a hard question to answer. I mean, because these guys have worked on both of my Porsches, my Lamborghini Aventador.
We did your lowered springs on the Huracan.
They did the Huracan. Damn, I forgot about that. Dude, it's trust, man. I don't really trust that many people when it comes to my cars, dude. But I mean, when you have that level of a car, it's kind of important that who you bring your car to, you can actually trust them with the car and their experience with the car too. So, I mean, it's just, that's big for me, but those are one of the few things why I keep coming back. I won't go anywhere else with my car, bro.